Who be this? Who be this guy? Fresh guy, fine guy, bad guy. Don't know that song. Ah, I will launch am man. I will launch that song. You do your montage.
Story time. Story time. If you're just joining me, my name is Esther. It's nice to have you here. So I have gist. Juicy, juicy gist. Anyways, let's get straight into it. You know how you were a young child and you were always against your elders, stopping you from, experiencing love at a very young age. Let me really get into it. 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds in love. Huge story time, actually. Okay, so there's me being hungry and wanting to go get food outside of my gate. I've gotten everything, honestly, and I was heading back home. And, you know, while I was going back to the house, right, I passed a few girls, young girls, probably between, say, 12 years to probably 15. Let me put them in that range. Uh, One of them was seriously crying. They were crying, and that was what drew my attention because I was wondering why is this girl crying, honestly. But then I kind of heard something. I don't know if I would call it unbelievable, but I guess everyone here passed through that stage at some point. So, so I took like some time. I actually delayed myself, and I said, you know what? Let me walk slowly so I could hear what was going on. And the next thing I heard in my ear was, "Why is he still giving me attitude? I've begged him so many times to stop." And I'm wondering, like, did I hear right? So I decided to turn back, right, to probably see the faces of where that voice came from, to match the voice to the face. And I looked at these girls, but I didn't say a word. I had to just keep going forward. But I laughed somewhat to myself. But then I reminded myself of the feeling of when I probably was at that age. And I thought, again, probably this was how my cousins, my sisters felt when they usually caught me hiding and picking up calls from boys, sneaking out of the house at night to go speak with one boy that I probably didn't have any future with. But then I still smiled and I could understand, honestly, because since I've been there before, what they were doing or what they were feeling, the experiences wasn't so new. In fact, I could only just imagine how fun it was at that year when you didn't think so much about relationships and you just thought to yourself, oh, hey, I'm young. Let me just have a boyfriend. Let me just have a girlfriend. And so, this being said, I just hope that I am able to be a better adult. I'm not saying the corrections I got from being my younger self is not valid, but I'm glad I'm able to appreciate those feelings because I went through it. The elders I grew up with naturally would be so pissed, become violent in their course to correct you, but I could only really smile, right? It was relatable. I could put myself in like the shoes of these little girls and be like, you know what, I've been there, experienced this, felt it, it is valid. So in essence, what am I saying? Oftentimes our girls go through phases and stages that we all have gone through. But then sometimes when we try to act like it is not a relatable experience, we tend to push them away rather than relay and talk about these emotions and feelings. acting like it's a disease or it's wrong, it's a sin for young girls to feel a certain way at a certain stage. And so I'm just hoping that parents, especially moms, do a good job, a better job at embracing whatever feelings and experiences their young girls may be showing at whatever age or stage of their lives. Because trust me, you end up being their safe space rather than just their friends who probably do not even know how to translate this said emotions as well. So yeah, thank you for listening to my small TED talk and my little story. I hope you've learned something.